Executive Council, don't forget we have a meeting today. I think there's a SHIELD meeting today in some room. If you have cell phones, put them away during break. Message from Miss Nico. People who did No Shave November, Beard Boys, you're going to have a photo today at lunch. Be there at the flagpole. What else? After break today, do not leave. We have a special presentation after, so stay in your seats. That's all I have for you today.
Just a quick reminder that on the Tuesday that we come back after Thanksgiving break, during PATH, we are going to be, some of the PATH groups are going to be making lunches to take to Dorothy's place in Salinas, and some of the PATH groups are going to be rebagging rice and beans for Rice Plus. Again, the PATH groups that are making lunches for Dorothy's place are Miss Sherry's / Miss Drivdahl's, Dr. J's, Miss Newbert's, Dr. Hannah's, Mr. Harmon's, my PATH group, Miss Reese, Mr. Fink, Mr. Walker, and Miss Maston. You people have something specific that you need to bring. If you bring it early, you can bring it to me. If you have forgotten what you're supposed to bring, please see your PATH leader. And some of the PATH leaders, I took your sheets and I copied them, and they're back in your places in the front office, in your mailboxes in the front office. The rest of you, you do not need to bring anything, but if you can donate $1, $2, some change in your pockets, we have a donation box. I brought it in the chapel. If you have it, it's right at the back under all the trophies. It's a red box. Otherwise, it lives in the front office. But if you have $1 or $2 or $3 that you can donate so we can buy the rice and beans, that would be appreciated. Thank you.
So, starting in January, we'll have an opportunity to go over to King Elementary School, working with a nonprofit that runs an after-school program there. So it's a way for us to get around the regulations of the Monterey Unified School District. The people who have helped with after-school science enrichment programs in the past, and anybody who's interested in doing that in the future, I'm talking to you, as well as any student who wants to go over and tutor twice a week. We help kids get their homework done. We can teach them interesting activities that you might want to do. Anybody who wants to help with King basketball, playing basketball or doing something fun with the kids on Fridays or whichever day of the week on your own. There's be somebody coming from CPY, the Community Partnership for Youth, during the week right after this break. And you're going to need to meet with us all at lunchtime. And I need to know who you are. So if you think you might be remotely interested in this, I'm going to have a sign-up sheet on the bulletin board by room 9 by lunchtime so that you can sign up on that. Don't forget, if you can help, aside from donating to our event on Tuesday, if you can gather food from your neighbors, there's lots of bags by room 9. And then a third hunger thing, or second hunger thing, is on December 13th, there is a community event in Carmel bagging meals that get sent off to people in other countries. And there's a sign-up sheet on room 9 for that, too. Thanks.
What is bullying? That is a great question, and I'm so glad you asked. Right. So, I'm going to provide you with several examples of bullying. 1, exclusion.
JSA was so much fun,
my God,
right?
JSA
Like
was
all of the
awesome.
things that
Sounds
happened,
really
that was
interesting.
so cool. Yeah, it was
Holy
so much
cow.
fun. Like I can't even believe what was going on. Like actually, I can't.
Can I come next time?
No.
Bullying is physical. Bullying is gossip.
Oh my God, I heard Sensei never graduated from college.
Are you kidding me?
It's cyber.
Sensei didn't graduate from college. Hashtag hilarious. Hashtag selfie.
Hashtag.
It's threats.
If Sensei doesn't stop giving me so much homework, I'm going to tell everyone that she didn't graduate from college.
It's teasing.
Ha, you're not even a college graduate.
Oh my God, neither are you. and it comes in many shapes, forms, and sizes. And incidentally, I did graduate from college twice. Oh my God, it was. We three make light of it here, but it is a very serious thing. It's everywhere. It's cyber. It's in very subtle places. Miss Sherry has a new poll up on Haiku about bullying. Have you ever been bullied? And more importantly, and maybe more provocatively, have you ever been the bully? Please go to Haiku, the Dean of Students office, and take Miss Sherry's new poll.
Don't
Tell
tell
me
me
what to do!
Tomorrow, Tuesday, marks the Fête of Sainte Catherine. It celebrates women who we think are kind of cool at York. If you think women are kind of cool and you want to celebrate the women that have come before you to provide the many opportunities that you have, or just stretch your amazingness, wear a hat, which is the tradition of Sainte Catherine tomorrow, and be one of the people that can be up for a coffee prize for a comical hat, or a $50 dinner gift certificate to Fifi's restaurant if it is voted the most creative hat. Regardless, even if you're a guy and you want to wear a hat, just to give a call out to your lady friends, that's awesome. But ladies, consider wearing a hat tomorrow and gather together at lunchtime in your hat-ness. Thank you.
People are always competing against each other, whether it's to be cast as lead role in a show, or even just doing a pirouette better than someone else. The second you step into a classroom audition, you can feel the tension in the room that emanates off of every dancer. You can sense the dancer's piercing eyes scanning you head to toe to decipher how talented they think you are. You take notice of the people in the room and begin to assume things. For example, if a girl has perfectly slicked back hair, beautiful extensions, and a brand new Yumiko leotard on, you might think that she's just a stuck-up bitch who gets everything she wants because she's just that amazing. But then you realize that you don't even know her name, and that she could be the nicest person ever. I'm sad to say, but I myself am a culprit of deciding dancers' characteristics without even getting to know them first. This past summer, I, along with about 600 other dancers, went to a 5-week ballet camp in the middle of Pennsylvania. At the camp, everyone was assigned different levels. I immediately became friends with everyone in my class, except this one girl. She would always get to the studio early to stretch, and when we were dancing, all the teachers praised her for her gorgeous technique. I guess you could say I was jealous of all that attention she was getting, and that jealousy made me think she was a mean person who only danced because she was good at it, and not because she actually wanted to be there. Then, one day in the 4th week of camp, she asked the teacher if she could sit out during jumps because her knee was hurting. I had already been sitting on the floor as I had sprained my knee the previous week. To my surprise, she sat down right next to me. She said hi to me, and I thought, wait, what? This girl actually speaks? She smiled at me, and I smiled back. Throughout the rest of class, we shared a small conversation that mostly consisted of how badly we wanted to be doing all the Grand Allegro combinations instead of sitting on the cold, hardwood floor icing our injured selves. After I started talking to her, I realized that the jealousy inside of me clouded my opinion on who she really is. She isn't some rude and insensitive person, but a kind and, well, normal girl. We continued talking the rest of camp and became great friends. From this experience, I have learned that it's unfair to judge others based on visual appearances. I can't believe I never would have talked to my friend from camp just because I thought she was too cool for me. Jealousy affects how we view others. It's human nature to envy our peers and even to make excuses for why we envy our peers. But I think we have to break that barrier between what we want to believe and what is the truth. From then, I made a promise not to judge others before I actually get to know them, and to never judge a ballerina by her leotard.
Classical Honor Society can't meet today because there's shield and exec meetings, so at least please go in the document, the tabulae document, and put your name under approved or nod, but please put it under approved. Thank you.
Boys soccer, we have our first scrimmage against Palma on Wednesday. Varsity plays at 10, junior varsity at 12, sorry. And if anybody's in the Salinas area and want to come out and support us, we really appreciate it. Again, I'm going to emphasize, this is not an official game.
We will be collecting clothes donations for Dorothy's Place when we go to drop off the bag lunches. So there's a bin in the commons area, like right next to the main office. So if you want to bring in blankets or jackets, that'd be great. The bin's going to be there until next Tuesday. So if you guys want to sort through your clothes over Thanksgiving break and give it to people who really need them. Thank you.
So I took the shell off of my racing snail, thinking it would make it faster, but in reality, it just made it more sluggish. At first, I refused to believe that my road worker father was stealing from work, but when I got home, all the signs were there. What's the difference between a dirty bus stop and a lobster with breast implants? One is a crusty bus station, and the other is a busty crust station.
One thing we forgot to mention, tomorrow will be Pi Day. So what does that mean? That means like a few things. What? Oh, not 3.14. First thing, every class you need to bake 2 pies, and there's going to be 10 points. So 5 points for the prettiest pie, 5 points for the best pie overall. And then we will be buying pies so everybody else can have pie during lunch. So please come get your pie, and then please wait. Keep sitting down.